Drops.com. Again, do a little rundown just in case anyone's new. We cover the latest news and like superhero stuff and sometimes not superhero stuff. It's pretty fun. Joining us today, we have Alex Betts. Alex, welcome back, man. How's it going?
Really good. I'm very happy to be back. I was really bummed that I missed Comic-Con and then been gone for a while, but I'm super excited to be here now.
You abandoned us. I hope you know that. Just letting you know that.
Yeah, I know.
And joining us also is Andrew Lilly. Andrew, what's going on, man?
Not too much. Glad to be back.
That's like your slogan now. Like if you didn't say that, I'd think like there's something like physically wrong with you.
I know.
So so we're not going to cover anything Comic-Con related. We do have a Comic-Con recap up on the channel, so if you want to kind of see our thoughts on Comic-Con, by all means, head to the page and then you'll see all that goodness. But let's dive right into this week's news, and we're going to start with something that's actually pretty big, and that's Geoff Johns is now the president of DC Films, and not DC Films, DC Entertainment. My bad. Mm-hmm. So that he's not like the legit like president. He still answers to the like actual president. I forget her name, but Geoff Johns has been killing it.
Her first name is Diane.
Nelson.
Diane Nelson. Who?
Diane Nelson.
Diane Nelson. That sounds like an actress. I feel like I've heard that before.
I think that's
but anyway, right. Yeah, Geoff Johns has been killing it. I mean, he's DC Comics chief creative officer. He's now the president of DC Entertainment. Now he helps run DC Films. So pretty much anything DC related, Geoff Johns now has his hands in, and that's pretty much like fantastic because Geoff Johns is just like a legend. So, Andrew, what are your thoughts on Geoff Johns as president of DC Entertainment?
There's no one who knows DC characters better than Geoff Johns, and he's not giving up his position of chief creative officer. He's just getting more. He has more work to do now as president, along with the co-running DC Films. So this guy is going to be busy.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. I don't trust anyone else besides Geoff Johns. So I think it's a great move.
Word. Alex?
Yeah, I think it's an awesome decision. Like, he definitely deserves it among anyone there. And like Andrew said, he just knows every DC character so well. Like, if you look at his history, just writing the characters, like every single one he nails. And so, like, for fans, it's just something that's so many fans are excited about this, and like they have reason to be. So like, for him to have his hands in like every part of DC is just really like, it's relieving for fans and it's exciting, and like I'm very hyped about it.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't become like too overbearing. Like he ends up having too much on his plate to where things start falling between the cracks. Like because I know he's working on like almost all of the DC EU movies are coming out. Like he's on Aquaman, he was on Wonder Woman, he was on I think he had a little bit of a say in Suicide Squad. I know he's working on the Batman movie with Ben Affleck. So and then being the president of a huge company like DC Entertainment and being its chief creative officer, that's a lot to have on anybody really, not just Geoff Johns. Anybody who works in general, giving him a lot of stuff to do. So I'm hoping that it doesn't become too much and the weight becomes too much for him to where things start to fall between like on the wayside and he ends up not being as good at it. So here's hoping that doesn't happen. I guess we'll keep riding on this little DC train, and there has been confirmation that Kiersey Clemons, who is known for her role in Dope, she's been cast as Iris West in the Flash movie. I think there was a rumor back sometime last month that said that she was in talks to play the female lead in the movie. Of course, there wasn't any confirmation until now. So yeah, she's playing Iris West, and it's kind of the pairing is kind of the same because Rick Famuyiwa, who's directing The Flash, also directed Dope, which she was in. So I guess he's kind of just bringing on people that he knows, or he's familiar with. So I mean, I think she's a good actress. I really enjoyed Dope. I'm excited to see her take on Iris West. So Alex, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I've only seen her in half of Dope because like I started it and then had to leave and go somewhere and just like haven't gone back and finished it yet. But like I thought she was great in like the half that I did see, and everyone I've seen, it's just been an insanely positive reaction. So that's really good. And then like you said, the director bringing her over from Dope, and so like obviously they're gonna work well together. And so I'm excited for it.
Awesome. Andrew, what are your thoughts?
I've never seen her act, but
You've never
like
seen
Alex
Dope?
said, I've never seen Dope, and everyone's telling me I need to watch it.
It's really good.
So I'll probably watch it one of these days. But I'm excited. Like I said, I can really just take the word of everyone who's telling me she's a good actress. I can't really can't say anything about it. But I'm looking forward to it. And is it still a rumor, or is it confirmed that she's showing up in Justice League?
That Iris West is showing up in Justice League?
Yeah, I heard there might have been a rumor that she's showing up.
I think that's just rumor right now, but
Is it?
I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I
honestly.
don't remember seeing anything
Yeah.
about that.
Anyway, well, I'm excited. No matter whenever she shows up.
Word. Yeah, are you guys like a little bummed out that we're not gonna be getting like the pre-New 52 like Wally West, like the one with like red hair and stuff like that? 'Cause I've seen a lot of people are a little upset that we're not gonna see that version of Wally in the DCEU.
I just really hope that we see him down the line. Like, I don't mind that he's not showing up so
Yeah.
early, but I would like to see him eventually because he's a really cool character. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. When does the Flash come out again? Like 2019, right?
18, I think.
yeah,
Right?
I'm not
18?
sure.
Word. Hey, man. The sooner the better, man. I want that movie now. Anyway. Alright, moving on to our next topic. And this is something that a lot of Inhuman fans are really, really excited to hear about, especially you, Andrew. I know you're a huge Inhumans fan.
Yes, I'm excited.
I think earlier this year, the Inhumans movie, which was removed from the MCU phase, actually got replaced with, I think, like a sequel to Ant-Man or something like that, which is a movie that I can't stand, by the way, if you guys know that. But apparently, according to Kevin Feige, the Inhumans is still a part of their MCU phase, or MCU like slot of movies. And this is what Kevin Feige said. He said, "We've announced through 2019. We have ideas through 2021. It sounds like the future, but it's not so far away. We're determining what we're going to do then, and certainly the Inhumans will be a part of that." So there's no set date for the Inhumans, but it's definitely something that Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige are experimenting, and they are looking to bring them to the MCU. I know nothing about the Inhumans except for knowing that Black Bolt's a guy that's, if he speaks, like, he'll blow up a planet or something. And I think Methuselah, I don't know. Andrew, what do you think, dude?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I was really bummed when they removed it from the slate. I think it was removed because of Spider-Man, wasn't it? It was either Spider-Man or Ant-Man.
Yeah, I think it was Ant-Man because Spider-Man comes out next year.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but I'm glad to hear that Inhumans is still part of their plans. We also heard some rumors or reports, I don't know which, that some classic Inhumans might be showing up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I'm glad because Black Bolt and Medusa, they're really cool characters, and it just opened up a really interesting side of the Marvel universe by adding them. So yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad they're still going to be a part of the universe.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Alex?
I don't really know much about the Inhumans. I know some of like what Ander has told me and like tweeted about and stuff. But I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I think that it's cool. It would be nice to, like Ander said, have another aspect added to the MCU that they would bring. So that would be awesome because I really at this point I'm looking forward to like new things for the MCU, like because it's just it's been a little repetitive, but
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think just
agree
adding
100%.
anything would be really cool and really nice. But and also they're really awesome characters from what I do know. So yeah, I'd be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, and like, even though I know nothing about Inhumans, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go see the movie, because it was the same with Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew absolutely nothing about that team, but then when I went into the movie and I saw it, I was just like, how did I not know about these characters? These guys are really good. You know, you got Groot, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, and I was just like, these are interesting characters. I like them. So hopefully the same thing happens with Inhumans whenever it comes out. I feel like it's not going to be for a while, because the Marvel slate right now is just jam-packed with stuff. So I wouldn't count on seeing Inhumans until at least probably, like he said, like 2020, 2021, something like that. It might be a while, but just know that the Inhumans are not dead in the MCU, so that's cool. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna talk about two little controversies right now, but we're gonna save the best for last, because it's, the best, like I said. Anyway, so there was a really, really trashy, crappy rumor that somebody, like on like Reddit or Tumblr, or I don't know where, somebody created some stupid rumor or some fan theory that Jared Leto, who plays the Joker in Suicide Squad, is secretly Jason Todd. And now, if you don't know who Jason Todd is in the comics, he was killed by the Joker in the Death of the Family story arc. It's a fantastic book. And then in Batman v Superman, in the Batcave, you can see Bruce looking at a Robin suit that says, ha ha ha, joke's on you, Batman, kind of just like taunting Batman. And if you look at the shoulders, you can see two like bullet holes. And then if you look at Jared Leto's Joker, there are two like indentations on his shoulders that kind of quote unquote match what's on the suit. And then you have the J under his eye, and whoever put it together was taking strings from other things and putting together that just didn't make any sense. And finally, thank God, David Ayer, who directs Suicide Squad, has come out and said that the Joker is not Jason Todd. Can we please have a round of applause for him to say that? Because that was just, that really made me super happy, because I'm tired of that crap. It's such a terrible rumor, terrible fan theory. Whoever did it, if you're listening, don't ever do that again with any other characters, because that doesn't sound smart in any way, shape, or form. Alex, are you happy? I'm guessing you're happy. Everybody's happy about it.
I'm so happy that he put this to rest finally. It is without a doubt the worst fan theory and like my least favorite rumor that I've ever seen. Like it just, nothing about it is okay. Like, I hated it, but I'm very excited. Like, I'm so glad that he said that in an interview finally and can confirm that, like, that doesn't exist and that's not true.
Thank God. I mean, it didn't make any sense, because you have Harley Quinn in there, and she has history with the Joker, unless this stupid person thought that Jason Todd was pretending to be Robin and Joker at the same time. I don't know. People need to think before they start, like, throwing stuff together. Andrew, what do you think, man?
Yeah, it's about time someone just shuts them up. I mean, this rumor's been going on for, good Lord, probably well over a year, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say. I'm glad it's done.
Yeah, thank God. There was no like intelligence behind it. I mean, like, if you are a comic fan and you know these characters, why would you suggest or try to hint at that Batman's second Robin is Batman's most, like, well-known foe? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, man. I hate people. I'm just kidding. I just thought that was really stupid. All right, and the second to last topic that we have for today is something that came out pretty recently, like, I think I got like an hour ago. And it's our first look at Tyler Hoechlin. Is that how you say his last name? Right? Do you guys know?
No clue.
Is it? I feel like it's Tyler Hoechlin. I mean, I'm just gonna say Tyler Hoechlin. All right, so Tyler Hoechlin is playing Superman in the Supergirl TV show, and they just unveiled the first look at him in the costume, and yeah, it's
there.
It's there. It exists.
He has a Superman costume.
Yeah. He has a super belt. If you guys wanna, if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, they unveiled the look. I'm looking at it right now, by the way. It just doesn't look good at all. I mean, one, I think is because they photoshopped him to make him look like smaller, because he looks pretty freaking skinny. I mean, like, if you compare him to Henry Cavill, he just looks scrawny. It just doesn't look intimidating. He doesn't look like a Superman, you know. The hair is just weird. The whole thing just does not look good. The way the cape, it just looks bad. I don't like it. I was actually really like stoked on having Superman and Supergirl because I like Tyler Hoechlin. I watched him in Teen Wolf. He was good in Teen Wolf. He's a big dude. But I don't know, they just made him like not intimidating in this. Now mind you, it's just a picture. You know, we don't have a teaser trailer of him like, you know, actually acting as Superman, but this is a terrible first impression if you ask me. So Andrew, you've been pretty silent on this on Twitter, so I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
You know, just looking at the suit and not the bad Photoshop and everything, I actually don't mind the suit. It actually, I'm gonna pull it up really quick. Now, obviously, it's not going to be, it's not going to be as good as like Henry Cavill's Superman suit because, you know, it's a TV budget against a big blockbuster. But yeah, I do agree with the. He does look really skinny, but I don't mind it. I think it looks all right. And I know a lot of people were complaining about the belt, but I mean, imagine if he didn't have the belt there. It'd look really awkward if he had nothing breaking up the upper body from his lower body. So
Well, they could have done something else to give him a super belt. I mean, the belt itself just looks bad. I mean, they could have done something else. Now, mind you, look at Superman's in the DCEU. They have like this nice little design right there that kind of mirrors a belt, but it's not as bulky. It doesn't look as awkward, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not as critical about it. I think it's all right.
Wow. Alex, what do you think, man?
I don't like it.
Simple.
From this photo, I don't like the way it looks. I agree. He looks too skinny, and like you can tell it's really photoshopped, and he doesn't look intimidating at all. And like that's not. I don't like that at all.
Yeah,
Superman
look at his
needs to be
neck,
this
yo.
Big, like powerful, like godly force, and he does not look like that in that picture to me. And then it bothers me that their S's are different. They're not the same, and the colors are different, and that's really, I don't like that. And then the way the cape looks, like it's all leathery instead of being like a cloth cape, it looks like, and so, no. I don't know. From this picture, I'm not feeling it, but it'll probably look different in action, obviously, in the final product, but as of right now,
Yeah, he's got like that dinosaur neck, yo. That thing sucks. Oh my god. And like the hair that they chose for him just looks like, I don't know. He just looks like a posy hipster. I don't know.
I think I'd agree with Andrew. The suit overall doesn't look too bad. I don't like the belt, but like the S bothers me in the cape, and then it just looks too photoshopped.
Yeah, he looks really skinny, like legit skinny. Like in this picture, I'm bigger than Superman. Like, and that's a problem. That's a problem. So I don't like it. But you know, it is what it is. I'll still, you know, I'll check out the trailer. You know, if I like the trailer, I'll check out the show. But like I said, this first impression, at least according to me, not good. I don't like it at all. So, which sucks because, like I said, I like Tyler Hoechlin as an actor. So hopefully the trailer will change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But all right, moving on to our last topic for today, and this is something that's probably the more recent than the Joker's not Jason Todd theory, and that is Batman: The Killing Joke. Now, Batman: The Killing Joke actually just had it like an animated movie come out. It was in theaters and it's on digital HD right now. And for the most part, I mean, I've seen the movie twice. For the most part, it is a 1-to-1 adaptation of the comic of the same name, written by Alan Moore. If you haven't checked it out, it's a masterpiece. Probably one of the best Batman stories of all time. But there is one little thing that they changed in the animated movie. They added some more story to Barbara Gordon's like background. Kind of just, I understood why they did it, you know, to kind of give you a more background on who she was, to make you care about her. That way, when the events of the Killing Joke actually happen in the movie, you kind of feel for her. You know, you kind of sympathize for her and, you know, feel bad for her. But this little thing that they changed in the prologue, as they call it, has me feeling very uncomfortable. And it is the fact that Barbara Gordon and Batman, they have sex, and it's just like one of the most awkward things I've ever seen in my life. I grew up with these characters watching Batman the Animated Series, and like seeing them like make love, that was just like, it was uncomfortable to me because I was just like, I just felt dude, it was really hard to explain. I didn't like it in any way, shape, or form. I don't understand why they did it. I feel like they could have done something else to make you. I don't know. It's hard to explain because I know that Ander and Alex have not seen it. But I think when you do, you'll have your own, I guess, view on it. But Alex, what are your thoughts on the whole Babs Batman thing?
I actually, yeah, I do. This was really interesting. Like, I agree with a lot of the complaints, and like I understand them, and like I don't think that it was needed in the Killing Joke, or like needed, and like definitely not in the Killing Joke, and they could have done something else. But like the whole Bruce and Barbara thing, like it. For Bruce Timm, it has been hinted at in like the animated series and like was, and then also in the continuation in like the Batman Beyond comic that was like taking place in the same universe. Like,
it didn't like Batman like get her pregnant in that or something like that?
Yeah,
okay.
Like that's like canon in that universe. Like that happened, and like that's the reason that Dick Grayson never shows up in Batman Beyond, and like why there's a rift between them is because of that. And so like that happened a couple years ago. And, like, I definitely understand the complaints, and, like, I see the people's point of view, and, like, that they're uncomfortable, and, like, I totally get that and, like, kind of agree. But I've seen people just, like, bashing Bruce Timm for it, and, like, I don't think that that's, like, I don't understand that. And, like, people will praise Bruce Timm for, like, what he's done with this with these characters in the universe that he basically created, like, the animated universe. And then, but like whenever he does something that they don't like they automatically bash him like he's the worst person ever. And so like that part I don't agree with, but like I definitely understand the complaints that it wasn't needed in this and like didn't need to happen. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce Timm has brought us a lot of like your favorite DC animated shows. So I mean, I don't really fault him. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. But I just really didn't.
It's very uncomfortable, and like that's totally like I understand that and agree with that. But
trust me, like when you watch it, you're going to feel extremely uncomfortable, just like I did, because I was just like, it didn't feel right. I mean, like I understand that it was hinted at, you know, in the animated series. By the way, I had never seen any kind of hint or any kind of like sexual tension between Barbara and Batman whatsoever. So I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention enough, or you know, or whatever. But I don't know. It made the movie more about Barbara and Batman's relationship than it was about Batman and Joker's relationship, and with Commissioner Gordon and kind of roped in it. Because mind you, the whole reason for Joker doing the whole thing was to try to, you know, make Commissioner Gordon go mad. He was trying to prove that one bad day can really make a sane man just go off the deep end and just completely lose himself. But in here, it was just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, dude. I didn't like it at all. I mean, like I said, besides the whole first 30 minutes of that movie, the rest of it is a legit one-to-one adaptation, and it's brilliant. Kevin Conroy does a fantastic job. Mark Hamill delivers as he usually does. You know, just fantastic. You know, voice work. Tara Strong actually did a really good job as Batgirl and Barbara Gordon. The guy who voiced Commissioner Gordon, I didn't like him at all. It just didn't sound right to me. But Ander, what do you think about this, man?
You know, I've just what I've been reading from people who've seen it. They say it's an okay movie. Some really like it. Some really hate it. So, and then some are just like, it's okay. But yeah, and the one thing they can all agree on is that beginning is really unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Definitely, like, I 100% agree.
Yeah, so I don't know why they felt like they had to do it. And, I mean, like you said, I haven't seen the movie, but this doesn't really make me that excited to go see it. But, I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't just stick to doing the source material. I mean, like you said, I guess they do after the first half an hour or whatever. But I don't know. It's probably just unnecessary.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I understand why they decided to, you know, put some more of Barbara into the story, because they want you to, you know, actually know who this character is. Now, mind you, the people who go see this movie, there is a small portion of them who haven't read the comic, who don't really know, what's going on. They see this girl that gets shot, but like, who is she? And they're just gonna be like, they made that portion I feel like they made the beginning portion of that movie for non-comic book fans, or fans who don't really know these characters as well as we do, So I think that's the reason why they made that first 30 minutes the way they did. But I mean, it could have been done so much better, and they could have done it a different way than having Barbara and Batman have sex on a rooftop with a gargoyle looking at them. Mm-hmm. It was just uncomfortable. And then like they honestly, like, they made like Barbara kind of like stupid. Like, she does a few things in the first 30 minutes, so you're just like, what are you doing? Like, didn't Batman just tell you not to do that? And she goes and does it anyway, gets herself in trouble. Batman has to bail her out, and it's just like, and then they end up like banging on a rooftop. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, it just didn't make any sense. So I mean, I'm like spoiling the first like 30 minutes, but I mean, honestly, I wouldn't, for you guys, I would just like skip it, honestly. But like I said, after 30 minutes, the movie's great. I would probably give it about like an 8 out of 10. Obviously, I would have given it a 10 out of 10 if it was just the legit source material. But yeah, so let that be what it is. And that is it for today's episode of The Drop. It was a pretty quick one. All the stuff happened at Comic-Con, which Alex left us alone for.
I'm sorry. I'm so bummed I missed that. I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. If you want to check out our thoughts, myself and Andrew were there, along with Caboose XBL, Supergirl Movies, and Agent Dorian. We all kind of just, sat down and talked about it for about like an hour or so. A lot of laughs. It was a lot of fun. I guess this is where we talk about our social media and stuff. So, Andrew, where can people find you at?
Well, you can find me on Twitter, @AnderWriter. Come on, say hi, talk comics. I'm always open for that.
Always. And Alex, what about you, man?
You can find me on Twitter @APBatman with 2 T's. And come by and talk anything comics. Say Batman's awesome. Yeah.
Word. And you can find me on Twitter @DarkKnightOfRem. That's 1K for the dark, 1K for the night. You can also find me on Instagram. I run a page called DCU News. I'm always posting like just random stuff there that makes me laugh. I'm always like low-key crapping on Felicity because I hate it so much. And as always, keep it locked to comicdrops.com for the latest news and superhero media and video games and other stuff that we find interesting. And we will see you guys later. Peace.